What is he doing? Hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching Fruits Basket Reboot Season 1 Episode 14. And I think it's the Momiji episode. I think it is. I'm pretty sure. So let's get ready for that. In the last episode we met Aya, Yuki's brother, and yeah, that was the thing. That was definitely, yeah, an experience to be remembered. Let's get into this episode.
I think every memory is important. Nothing's okay to forget.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I was just like, I forgot to change it and I totally didn't even notice like for the first few seconds there. I was just like, yeah. Embrace your memories for better or worse and check out my Patreon to get ahead on Fruits Basket reactions. I am currently at episode 23 still, but I think next week it's going to be episode 24. But if you'd rather forget, then I hope you enjoy this reaction. It helps me a lot if you subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and please make sure to support the original content. And let's get into the video. His voice in English is really weird. I thought it was a woman speaking.
一つも。さきちゃんたちとお出かけ？はい、お母さんの命日です。お墓参りに。ああ、一周忌になるんだね。はい。お参りしたいんだ。本田さんのお母さんに。
That's so sweet.
ありがとうございます。お母さんも喜びます。京くん、特に用事がないなら。京くんもお参りしてきなさい。
Woo, new song.
京子さんキョンとか好きそうだな。むちゃくちゃかまって遊びそうだ。みかん食べちゃうぞ。そしてついにはド発電をついた相馬京を背骨がきしまんばかりに力強く抱きしめそうね。
He's so cute. He's so cute though.
隠して隠して。もみじくん、今ね。
He's so careless though.
あいつってどっちの親がドイツ人なんだろう。
そういえば、相馬の方々からはあまりご両親のお話はお聞きしませんね。ごめん、トル。待て、もみじくん。
It's so dangerous that he just runs around like this.
私は例えばトール君が死んでしまったら同じように一年も笑えるかしら。いっそ出会ったことすら忘れたいなんて願って。
Don't say that. Like I get the sentiment. I get the pain of losing you is more than I can bear. So much so that I'd rather not to have known you at all. But really though.
もみじくんはご両親のどちらがドイツの方なのですか？ムッティ！じゃじゃーん！美人な方です。でねでね、僕妹がいるのね。ももって言ってね、ママにそっくりなの。もみじくんにもご兄弟がいらしたのですか？やあ、ママとももね、大抵パパを迎えに来るの。あ、そろそろ時間かも。じゃあ一緒に帰るのですね。そうね、帰れたら素敵。でもママは僕のこと知らないから。
He just out and says it.
ではこの方がももさん。でもやはりもみじくんの方がお母さんに。
それにあまり帰りが遅いとお母さんが心配するでしょ。
大丈夫、もう帰るから。
そう寄り道しちゃダメよ。
Like she's such a nice person. Like she's so caring about him.
ママは僕を知らない。忘れちゃった。記憶、隠蔽。大好きな人と出会って、大好きな人と結婚して、大好きな人との間にできた子供を産んで、その子供を抱いたら奇妙な動物の赤ちゃんになってしまうなんて。 それってお母さんにとって
it's insane that he's the one thinking, thinking for her, kind of thinking in her place, kind of trying to understand her when he's the child.
拒絶するかのどっちかが多いんだ。僕のママは拒絶する方だった。今思えば壊れちゃってたんだね。カナみたいに。
もみじのことを忘れたら治るかもしれないんだっ
It's
て。
like, how can he?
もみじにはとても辛いと思うけど、パパがその分いっぱいいっぱい愛してあげる。
私の人生最大の後悔はあの生き物を自分の体から出したことよ。
そして僕はママの記憶から消えちゃった。僕はママを助けてあげられたのかな。ずっと見守っていたのですね。そっと遠くから見つからないように。僕はちゃんと思い出を背負って生きていきたいって。例えばそれが悲しい思い出でも、僕を痛めつけるだけの思い出でも、いっそ忘れたいって願いたくなる思い出でも、いつかそんな思い出に負けない僕になれるって信じてるから。忘れていい思い出なんて一つもないって思いたいから、ママにも忘れてほしくなかった。頑張ってほしかった。だけどこれは僕のわがままだから。秘密だよ。はい、私も信じています。
行くからな、俺も墓参り。
What are you doing?
お母さんが喜んでいるからかもです。だって皆さんがお参りしに来てくださるのですから。
He's just like,
で、その格好はなんだ。
なんだって何が。やっぱり地味だったわね。
ちげえよ。赤い蝶。
お母さんの現役時代の名前です。
現役って父親が死んで母親も死んで、それでどうして暗い影を落とさずいつも笑顔で明るくいられるのだろう。少し会話をした後、教室から飛び出していった。友人2人も彼女の後を追い、教室は一時騒然とした。身内の人間が事故にでもあったのかな。そんなことをぼんやり考えていた。今こうして同じ家に住んでいて、近くにいて、
立派なお花です。
一緒に笑っている自分がいるなんて不思議だ。
お前ってその霊の姿ってやつとかも見えたりするのか。
見えるわけないでしょ。私霊感ないもの。
は？だってお前電波
と霊感は全然違うの。一緒にしないで。どうして突然そんなこと聞いてくるの。
別になんとなく。
電波も同じ。死んだ人間の電波は
But
と
makes
て
sense.
も弱くて、今生きている人間の思念の強さの前ではかき消されてしまうの。
But if you're alone in a graveyard,
今もあなたの電波がひどく響く。どうしてそんな悔いた気持ちで墓前に立っているの。
キョウくん、ハナちゃん、どうかされましたか。
なんでもねえよ。
ではお二人ともどうぞこちらへ。
墓の前で弁当を広げるな。
ああ、王子とかツンツンしたとこなくなってきたし、キョンもなんだかんだ言ってトールのこといたわってるみたいだし、いつかトールのことが好きだとか言い出しちゃったりしてな。あら嫌だ。そう簡単にトール君との交際は認めなくってよ。あの二人、その手のことはひどく鈍そうだわ。そりゃトールも一緒だろ。でもまあ、トール君がお嫁に行ってしまうなんて考えたら泣くわ。飛躍しすぎだっての。
okay,
お母さん、あのお二人がいつもお世話になって
Kyo's the only one not doing that. That's plain.
おい、風邪ひくぞ。ほら起きろ。ガキの寝方だ。
My brother also laughs in his sleep. That's so funny. It's so weird. What is he doing?
帽子
What is he doing?
ごめんな。
I was so ready to be scandalized by that last scene. I'm sorry about that. I just have a pet peeve that has been growing very prominent the more shows and stories I consume, basically about one of, you know, a romantic and potential couple kissing the other one while they're unconscious. I just hate that so much. I don't think it's romantic in the least. I hate it. So the thing is, though, that I didn't remember was the fact that this was like a scene that ended one, like I don't remember which volume of the manga, but it was like a scene that ended that volume. Or at least like when it came out like weekly, I guess, in the magazine, like it was a cliffhanger basically. And the idea was to make people think that he was going to kiss her or something like that. And the author herself, I think, said, oh, I wish this was a kissing scene or something like that at some point, I think. Like, I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but I think it is. So, yeah, it was supposed to look like that. It was supposed to make you kind of feel cheated, I guess. But I'm so glad that wasn't it. Honestly, I love the stories this author like came up with, or at least I love Fruits Basket. And yet there are some things that the author seems to really love that I just don't. I hate them. But okay. Nothing's perfect. God, what an episode though. Yeah, I really love this song. God, what an episode though. It's like I really like I don't make any sense. I don't remember in the original anime how they put it. Like, I think it was only like Momiji's story pretty much. Maybe not. But the like the connection between the two stories is just like it really worked. It was so beautiful because we have like the mother that forgot her son and the mother that is now dead and she's remembered, but you know, like the very good mother that did everything for her daughter, you know. And also like the juxtaposition of him saying, of Momiji saying, I think it's important to remember everything. After Hana said, if Tooru ever dies, I think I wouldn't be able to stand it. Like I think I would have rather, I will have rather not known her at all. I mean, for Hana, it basically means like I love her so much. I can't deal with the loss. Like the loss of you is greater than the gain that I got from knowing you. Is, I mean, obviously Hana doesn't mean it that way. And you can understand why she says that. Like, she's so afraid of letting go of Tooru. Like, it seems to be a theme throughout the episode, too. Like, even at the end, they had that conversation. She was like, no, I'm not going to let Tooru be taken away and stuff so easily. Like, you understand what she means by that. But, like, the thought that, you know, knowing Tooru, being her friend, being by her side is... Like, for that, you would bear the loss. Like the potential loss. Like it's better to bear the loss than to have not known any, like, the love at all, you know? I mean, it's hard as hell, you know? Obviously, it would be easier, in a way, to just give it all up and be like, I don't want this pain. Like, I'm not gonna love you, I'm not gonna lose you, you know? But then, like, for the fear of losing... Or, like, for the loss, you wouldn't have loved either. Like, in a way, you lose more that way. You lose this person that means so much to you, you know? You should rather forget them. Of course, with Momiji's mom, it's like, it's different. Because she never found him precious. Like, she wanted to forget him because he burdened her and she couldn't stand it. And it's like the most horrifying thing you can hear as a child. Like, I was thinking like, wow, he's like so mature that he thinks about it from her point of view, and it's like he forgives her and stuff, which is like, you know, you're a child, you don't do that. But I think it makes sense in the context of his dad. You know, that's what his dad told him, like, you know, think about your mother, like we need to be strong for your mother. And you know, it makes sense that it came from his father, and he was like, he had to think that way. That was his way of like dealing with this. It was saying like, I'm saving my mom, like this is for her, you know. Obviously he had to think about that every day of his life afterwards, like to come back to that and know that this was the reason, and kind of remind himself that like it's very easy to fall into hating her, and realizing like she never loved me, she never even tried, you know, like it's devastating. And then we had this whole thing with like the grave and with Kyou, and like we put a lot of emphasis on how Kyou is like having a really hard time. Like first he really had a hard time like saying that he would go, and then he had a hard time in there, like he was the only one not praying, he was the only one, like he was kind of like walking around, you know, he was hanging close by, he was you know, asking Hanajima about ghosts, and then told that his waves are screaming. Yeah, pretty obvious that something's going on there. And then he says he's sorry at the end, like, which is something that I don't think he ever said really. Like Tooru understood that that's what he meant. He tried saying it in the first episode, in the second episode, tried saying it to her, and then he was interrupted, and then she realized that this is what he meant. Like he didn't actually say he was sorry. He just said like, it's okay, you can hit me, like, and if you want to like shout at me, it's okay, or whatever, you know. Like he was repentant in every way, but he didn't say he was sorry. And here he says it, but obviously she's not awake. She doesn't know what it's for anyway. And then we have the hat too, and we realize that Yuki knows the hat, and like he saw her as a child drop the hat, at least. That's what we see pretty much. This episode is devastating. Like I know the story, and I can't. It's so sad. It's like so sad. Momiji's like Momiji's in a lot of ways is like Tooru, exactly. Like he seems to get her like very much. Like for instance, when he told that story about the traveler who gave up everything for everyone, like I think there's something about Momiji, like maybe not all the way, but definitely there's something about Momiji that is like that too. That he gave up so much of himself from the very beginning of his life, pretty much. He was like, you know, I'm going to sacrifice my mother, like a mother, a love of a mother, for that mother. Like I'm going to give her back her life, and I'm going to step out of it, and I'm going to watch from the outside and know that she chose not to you know, have me in her life, and not resent her for it. I mean, I'm sure that he resents her, but the very fact that he says, I think, like he doesn't resent her in a like deliberately, like you know, like just like he holds himself back from that, and he smiles and he talks about her like he's so proud of her, and she's so pretty, and you know, talks about the family that he's not a part of. It's like he carries his pain, and he doesn't let it show. Like we don't have a clue. Meeting him, he seems so cheerful, you know, and he's kind, especially for Tooru. And then you realize he carries this, and he just lives with it, and a part of him is hoping that, like wishing that his mother had never done that, but it's just how it is. Like he learned from that. Like yeah, there's something very mature about the kids here, you know. They're just like, okay, you know, I went through this like trauma, and I just like, what do I learn from this? I learned to be stronger. Like my mom chose to escape her pain by forgetting, and I'm never gonna do that. Like I learned from this. I'm never gonna do that. I'm going to hold all my memories very close and never let them go, even if they hurt me, you know, because they're part of me and they make me, you know, like facing them makes me stronger, you know, acknowledging them, knowing that they're in my past, and like while escaping from them is just running away. I mean, she doesn't even realize that she ran away, but he knows. And like, I don't know, I'm still like I'm thinking about the dad. Like, what do you do in a situation like this? How can you go to your son and say, like, your mom doesn't want you, but I'm gonna be there for the both of us? I don't know, what the fuck. Like, I'm thinking maybe he should have, I don't know. Like, I don't know, it's an insane situation, obviously, but like, I'm thinking, what if we would have said, like, okay, you know, I'm gonna stay with you and we're just gonna, yeah, I don't know, like let the mother go so that she wouldn't at least be in Momiji's life as a constant reminder. But then again, it's kind of running away from your feelings and stuff. So like, I don't know. Like the dad, I mean, I'm sure it's hard on him, but for him, it's like he has his family. He has Momiji, he has his family. Momiji is the one that's left out, you know, like as much as he is going to love him for the both of them, you know, like at the end of the day, I don't even know, like Momiji lives, you know, inside. I don't know where the dad lives. I think he lives outside, it seems like, you know, with the mother and stuff. So he lives inside and he's not part of the family, and he needs to apologize to his dad when he's caught. Like he obviously, he like lingers around this because this is his family, and he just like, he can't get in. He just like lingers around. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like Kyou, I guess. It's kind of left outside. But like it's the place where he belongs, kind of, or like it's his family. Or I mean, here it's like even a core family. Like it's his family. Moji doesn't have, like, he has the sohmas. He has a family, but his core family rejected him. Or maybe not all of them, only one of them, but still, he was left out. God, it's like such a tragic story. Oh my goodness. Like, she's the, like, the author is definitely a master of writing incredibly sad stories for her characters, like, over and over, honestly. Yeah, I really love that episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons, Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Terranor, and Michael Gabriel. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without her support, I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.